Okay guys, so in today's video we're going to be talking about an international fast food chain called Jollibee that's based out of the Philippines. So Jollibee is a large international chain of fast food restaurants based in the Philippines. The company was founded in 1978 and currently has over 1,300 stores around the world. So why I want to talk about this company is simply because I myself have traveled extensively in Asia and the Philippines as well, and this is the brand that I continue to constantly see on the young people's minds. It's similar to McDonald's. It's pretty much the McDonald's of Asia. In fact, that it's actually the one of the world's largest fast food restaurant chains in the world, top 5 in the world, and it's the biggest in Asia by quite a bit. So I just want to currently show you guys a bit about the company. So once again, the company was founded in the Philippines. The Philippines, it's an island nation. It's basically located off the coast of China. There's over 7,000 islands. It's an English-speaking nation. And one of the things I like about Jollibee is that not only are they based in the Philippines with over 1,150 stores, but they also are expanding greatly overseas. So the company has also embarked on an aggressive international expansion plan in Vietnam, Brunei, Hong Kong, Singapore, Macau, Malaysia, the United States, Canada, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Oman, Italy, and the United Kingdom. So the company was started in 1974, started out as an ice cream parlor, and right now they're expanding like crazy. So I'll just show you guys a couple more articles about their international expansion, about their plans to expand overseas. As you can see, it's making a debut in more European cities, including Madrid and Rome. This article was published in June 29, 2019, and they plan to set up 50 more restaurants, mostly in the UK, in the next 5 years, as well as they set a goal to breach 1,000 stores in China and then as well. The company also owns quite a few other brands. They have a coffee brand, they have other brands that they've acquired over the years, and it's a really diverse portfolio in terms of fast food restaurants. Lots of different brands under the thing. There's one called Chow. It's kind of like it's like the fried chicken of Asia. They have another which is Greenwich Pizza. That one, it's like Pizza Hut, something like that. They actually have a list of them. So I just want to quickly show you guys a bit more information. Here's basically the countries that they're currently expanding to, and then I want to show you, go back to the Wikipedia page so I can show you guys some of the more brands that they own, so you can do some more research for yourself on these brands. But what they've done is they have a really aggressive strategy. So Chow King, Greenwich Pizza, Red Ribbon, and Mang and Asal. So what they've done is they basically, instead of creating new brands, they basically just acquired their competitors. And so a lot of these numbers are actually in Philippine pesos. So I just want to show you guys the actual revenue in US dollars, and I'm going to show you that in going to Y chart. So trailing 12 months, the revenue is currently $3.28 billion as of September 30th, 2019. And as you can see, this number is continually to increase. And while this number has increased, this has done a great deal for the stock price as well. So I want to quickly show you some more information on kind of, as you can see, it's kind of been basically a roller coaster. The last 5 years or so, we've been bouncing off between a share, a range of around $6 a share. One company is that it is a relatively small company in comparison to how much revenue. So the market cap is 4.7 billion and the revenue is 3.28 billion. So we're basically dealing with a price to sales ratio that's 1.14, and the company also pays a dividend. They pay a dividend of 1.7%. So, like I said, all of these numbers look nice. The company I really like is I like their international ends. So what I want to basically talk about is exactly how to buy this, based on now in the Philippines you can actually buy this stock over the Philippine Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol JFC, and if you're living outside of the Philippines, you can acquire this stock in 2 different ways. And I'm going to show you this. So the stock currently trades under 2 different ticker symbols. if you're an international investor, U.S. investor. So you have JBFCF and JBFCF. What that is that is simply the OTC stock for direct ownership in Jollibee. But one notice is that when the dividend was paid, I ended up paying quite a bit in tax. So there is another alternative if you're interested in the ADR, the American Depository Receipt. That ticker symbol is JBFCY, and that represents 4.5 shares of Jollibee stock. So that will explain why the price is different. So I just want to quickly show you guys the difference in the pricing. So if we look at the direct ownership on Yahoo Finance, as you can currently see, we can see that the current price for the OTC shares is $4.30. Now, one of the things about this stock is that the volume is extremely low comparison to most U.S. traded stocks, things like that. As you can see, the volume for the last trading session was only 209 shares. Average volume is only 2,987 shares. So when I buy this stock, usually through I end up having to use a limit order because the volume is so low. So this is the OTC. So now I want to show you guys the ADR. Before, here's the ADR. It represents 4 shares of the OTC. Once again, like I said, this is American Depository Receipt, and it's a little easier for tax purposes like that, and you're still going to get the dividend yield as well. Depending on which one you do own the stock, the OTC stock, ADR, if you don't want to have to deal with kind of the accounting and things like that, because I did notice that when I owned the OTC stock, the taxes were quite a good proportion of the dividend. It wasn't as much, but it was about around 10 to 20%. So that's something to take note of. But one of the reasons why I like the direct ownership is simply because it's much easier for me to track the price, and of course it's much more liquid. As you can see, the average volume for the ADR is very low, only 684 shares compared to the OTC stock, which was over 2,000 shares. So the ADR is a little bit more illiquid. It's going to be harder to buy and sell this, but that's how I would go with this stock. So let's talk now about exactly how to buy it. So if you're a Filipino citizen, if you're watching this and you live in the Philippines, you have a couple options. You have BDO Nomura. That's a good brokerage. Through the BDO Banco de Oro account, you can buy stocks, and you can also buy Jollibee stock through Phil Stocks. If you're an international investor, you live outside the Philippines, you can buy it at any most online full-service brokerages. Like I said, you won't be able to buy this on a broker like Robinhood, because Robinhood doesn't deal with OTC stocks, but Fidelity or Ally Invest or TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, any of those full-service brokerages will allow you to buy OTC stocks. And then, of course, you want to decide how much you want to invest. A good starting point is you can either start with like a whole number, like $100, or you can purchase like 100 shares. Or what I've done actually with this is I'm just slowly building a position. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to buy a little bit of it every month and build up a position slowly over time, because I was looking at those numbers and they said that a lot of the international expansion is going to come within the next 5 years. So I just want to make sure that I'm building a position slowly over time so I can take advantage of that growth. So now I want to talk about basically, depending on your time zone, how you're going to trade. So if you're living in the Philippines, and you're going to be able to buy the stock during the Philippine Stock Exchange trading hours, and if you live outside, of course, you're going to be buying it during the trading hours of 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what I recommend doing with Jollibee stock is using a limit order. Due to the illiquid nature of this stock, there's not a lot of shares being traded, so it's going to be kind of hard to execute a market order if that's what you decide to do. But what I would do is I would go with a limit order and simply go that way, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making more videos on covering kind of smaller, lesser known international companies that I think have lots of growth in the long term. So let me know what you think. Are you interested in buying Jollibee Are you familiar with the company? Have you bought? Are you selling the stock? Let me know your thoughts below, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps, and it really helped me make more future videos for you guys to enjoy. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.